Hey guys. Hey. We are here back once again. Day eight. Day eight. Now, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Like doing Saturday, Sunday, just straight days. I could have just done Monday through Friday, but here I am, Saturday afternoon. I got to get out of here to get to a surprise birthday party, but I showed up. So let's talk about skin tone. So that's one of the biggest challenges that we have found in Midjourney with prompting. Okay. So we always look at what we call the biases. That's going to be skin tone, hair texture, age, body type, and some of the gender issues that pop up. Okay. So today we're going to talk about skin tones just because there's a wide range of skin tones depending on ethnicity, depending on the time of year, depending on so many different things. And people can say, keep saying, I can't prompt for people that look like me, right? So if you're Middle Eastern, if you're Asian, if you're Hispanic, African American, or in the African diaspora altogether, you may have had struggles. So anytime I teach a mid-journey class, that's one of the main things that I get asked. So let's go ahead and jump into the lesson for today, which is Midjourney skin tones. So we're going to start out with just a presentation. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jay Stone. I'm a visual content strategist, and I teach people to create content that pops and digital products that sell. Okay, so different skin tones. We're on day 8. Check out the playlist. You can see what we've done previously. And the first thing we're going to talk about is how to prompt. Now, if you missed the prompt from day 1 when we went over prompt structure, okay, we've already gone over like where things fall in the art type. So this goes in the subject section of the prompt. Okay, so when we get to the subject and you start to describe your subject, you're generally going to say a boy, a girl, a man, a woman, a cat, a dog, a place. And so we're talking about people and skin tones. So you're going to say, man, woman, boy, girl, child, things of that nature, right? And then you start to describe who they are, right? So here's the one of the key elements to getting the skin tone correct is you describe the skin tone and the ethnicity and the hair texture, right? Because a hair texture sometimes is a hint, right, to the model to say, oh, if they want curly hair, okay, I got it. Okay. So, for whatever reason, if you just say almond skin tone, they will put almond skin tone on a more fair complexion person. So you have to say almond skin tone and then include the ethnicity. So the race and the ethnicity, right? Almond skin tone and black, uh, almond skin tone black, almond skin tone African American, almond skin tone Jamaican. Okay. We could also say we don't have to do it if we say porcelain skin tone because the Caucasian is kind of the default. So we don't put it in there, but we put it in the rest of them. So let's look at the little Asian girl. It says skin tone tan, ethnicity Asian, short, straight bob, and then the eye color. So there's a whole description that goes in there. And so the porcelain and alabaster generally are going to give us Caucasian. Okay. Olive can be Middle Eastern, Mediterranean. It could be a whole lot of things. So that's another reason to include the ethnicity. Okay. And then almond skin, we've got almond skin black, right? And then almond skin Mediterranean. Look at the difference that we got out of Midjourney. Okay. And then we put her in a hijab and things like that. So just make sure that you pay attention. You put both into the prompt. Now let's look at some options on skin tones because I think people describe skin tones like what they know. Here are the tones that we know that Midjourney recognizes. We've tested. All right. And there's more, but these are kind of the main ones. So porcelain, okay, and alabaster, almond, tan, those are going to be your lighter complexions. Okay. Those are all going to be your lighter, So if I were to do, somebody that might be from Iceland, I would say porcelain skin, alabaster skin, white hair, red hair, things like that. Okay. Um, and then we go all the way from tan to light chestnut, dark chestnut, all the chestnuts down to a deep ebony. I want you to take a picture of this screen. All right. Because here's the other thing, we can say all the nuts like chestnut, but then there's light and dark chestnut. We can say mahogany, but then there's light and dark mahogany, light and dark caramel, light and dark espresso. We've got ebony and deep ebony, chocolate and dark chocolate, and they're slightly different. Okay. So it recognizes light and dark, and then it recognizes these alabaster, mahogany, caramel, those kinds of things. Okay. So take a picture of the screen, and in 3, 2, 1. And yeah, I do have this prompt guide for sale. It's the Geek Kids prompt guide where I kind of go into body types, skin tones, and things like that. So let's talk about the Midjourney influence. What I'm really happy about, remember I said Midjourney can brighten and beautify, but it doesn't do it in all the art styles. But 6.1 does a really good job. So here was the prompt I used: cartoon, medium, chestnut skinned black kid. So that's the other thing. You don't just say complexion, okay? We have to do the hyphen skinned. That's how the prompt needs to read: chestnut hyphen skin, or medium chestnut hyphen skin, medium walnut hyphen skinned. That's how I've seen it work the most. Okay. So it used to be that if we went up higher in the style, that we used to lose the skin tone. In 6.1, it does a better job of keeping that more often. Okay. It does a better job of keeping that more often. Not always, but more often it keeps the same skin tone. Okay. And so when I did the stylize at 155, this is the cartoon boy that I got. And then when they added more stylization to it at 1000, their complexion is the same. So I was really happy about that. Okay. Doesn't always, but again, 6.1 does it a little bit better. All right. So now here's another trick that I found, is a color block reference image. Okay. Color block reference image. So I was trying really, really hard to get it, and it just wasn't getting it. And so I was putting in darker people. It still wasn't getting it. When I put in a darker block, it got it. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I got the blocks, and we're going to go and do a demo. Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to show you how I got the color blocks. So I just did a 300 by 300 pixel color block, empty blocks in Midjourney, right? I mean, in Canva, sorry, in Canva. And I just kind of went through and put in African woman, but now I'm going to put in Hispanic woman. Okay, so I put in Hispanic woman. So now I've got, okay, I like these complexions on a Hispanic woman. Cool. So I'm going to give myself a new segment here, and I'm going to just drop, let's do this lady here. Okay, I'm going to drop her right on here. And then what I'm going to do is basically steal her complexion. Okay. So I'm going to select the background and select the background color dot. And then I'm going to go over here to the add new color picker. And there's an eyedropper here that allows you to pick a specific color. So I'm going to click on the eyedropper and mouse over and find about where I would want her complexion to be, which is about like right here. And then I made the background that color. Okay. And I don't need her anymore. I can just go ahead and put, I'm going to say dark tan for myself. And then I'm just going to export this. Number 6. I'm going to export this to, wherever you want on your computer. And so now I've got a color block. Put it in my downloads. Okay. So when I come to Midjourney, okay, I'm going to use the same prompt that I've been using, and I'm going to change it and go with dark tan skinned ballet dancer. Leave there. And I'm going to click here to put in a reference image. That's a little image block up here. As you can see, it brings up your uploads. So I'm going to go and choose it. And I'm going to find my dark tan. Go here. And I'm going to drag this as a reference image up here. Okay. So now I've got a dark tan skinned ballet dancer. And I've got it at 155 because I want Midjourney to pay attention to my prompt. Okay, I wanted to pay attention to my prompt, so it's down at 155. So that's a shortcut, is giving it a color. And guess what you can do this with? You can do this with color schemes. You can do this with a lot of different things. But like, I want you to pay attention to what I'm telling you. Okay. And so it gave, and look at what it did. It gave me what I was looking for. I got that complexion, and it looks almost identical to the complexion. Now, in this case, it gave me the background. You know, it doesn't get it perfect, but now you're knowing how you're getting the tan. Now, sometimes, you know, it does it for the whole picture. And you can edit it, erase the background, things like that. But now you've at least got the cheat code for the skin tone. Okay, so that's it for today. All right, that's it for today. I'm not going to hold you long. Like I said, I'm going to run and get myself off to a party, but it's been great. Let me know how you're going to start using the different skin tones, and hit me up if you need that guidebook that gives you the list of skin tones. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be going over hair textures. So it'll be another fun one, but short one. All right. Talk to you soon.